This is our for today. I'll see you next week. Please go through next week's slide before coming in. Thank you. The professor said as the students began packing their things and leaving the lecture hall. Then stretched his hands and yawned loudly. Then finally he rubbed the back of his neck and stood up slowly, rubbing his leg with tired eyes. Jungkook looked at him and laughed, shaking his hand. Jungkook, what do you mean finally? You barely paid any attention today. He smiled as he slung his own towel over his shoulder. Taehoon gave him a lazy glance. Exactly why I'm glad in India. The lecture was so boring. I was trying not to fall asleep the whole time. He sighed and placed a hand off his stomach. Taehoon, plus I'm starving. I'll let something get to eat. Jungkook to get eaten before our next class. Jungkook eyes and Apple already questioning what was coming. Something spicy. His lips curved into a knowing smile. Taehoon lit up instantly. Taehoon, you know too well. He chuckled and nudged Jungkook playfully. Taehoon, you always know what I am craving for. Jungkook laughed, grabbing Taehoon's hand. Jungkook, always come on, can't let that tummy of yours suffer any longer. He gently pulled him forward. They had been close since kindergarten, and somehow, even with all the ups and downs of growing up, their friendship stayed strong. People often said they were like a pair of magnets where one went, the other followed. If someone saw Jungkook, they could bet Taehoon was nearby, and if you stopped at Taehoon, Jungkook would soon appear. But most people didn't understand how they got along so well. Taehoon was quite calm and not really interested in his loved sports and could win any game without much effort. Jungkook, on the other hand, was they didn't share the same hobbies, they didn't like the same music, they didn't even like the same food, but somehow they just worked. They found a small food stall nearby and they sat down at an empty table. Jungkook, should I order for you the usual? He looked at Taehoon with a soft smile as they sat down at an empty table. Taehoon, yes, but oh, make it two. Jungkook liked spicy. He frenzied for him. Chuckled lightly. Jungkook, I know you always say that. Remind me to get you some medicine for your ear after class. I don't get how you are so to them. Taehoon nodded and smiled shyly. Thank you, Jungkook. You are always taking care of me. As Jungkook walked towards the counter, Taehoon sat there watching him with quiet admiration. His finger played with the edge of the table and a small smile frown on his lips. Taehoon, thinking he's so kind, how can I not fall for him? He sighed gently. His heart felt warm and happy at the same time. Jungkook had been his best friend since they were kids, and for as long as he could remember, Taehoon had been secretly in love with him, but he was too afraid to say something. He didn't want to risk their friendship. He couldn't lose Jungkook. Taehoon, thinking he's perfect just the way he is. I don't care that we are different. I like that about us. Taehoon watched as Jungkook pulled out his wallet and paid for their meal. Their eyes followed every little moment, but just then Jungkook turned around with a smile, returned to the table. A girl stopped him. Taehoon's eyes narrowed slightly. Honey, the girl with long curly hair looked too happy to see Jungkook. She hugged and Jungkook laughed with her, just being his usual polite self, but to Taehoon it felt like something sharp his heart. Taehoon, thinking, why does he still hurt so much? He bit his lower lips and looked down, tried to not stare, but he could still hear this soft laugh. He just started like Jungkook. Everyone knows that everyone respects Jungkook himself. Then, thinking she liked him more than just a friend, why can't he see that? He frowned and his hand slowly curled into fist on his mind, screaming with silent wishes that Jungkook would just look at him the way she looked at Jungkook. But soon their short chit-chat in. Taehyung quickly wiped the frown from his face and forced a cheerful smile. Jungkook walked back, unaware of the storm inside his best friend's heart. Taehyung grinned playfully. What did Honey want this time? He hugged a little, but it felt fake even to his own ears. His chest still ached. Jungkook was done. Guess what? You were right. Taehyung sees confessed Jungkook, not exactly, she didn't say it clearly, but she asked me if I am free tomorrow night for a date. Taehyung tried to laugh, but voice cracking slightly. Oh, he smiled, trembling. He quickly looked away. Taehyung, did you say yes? Then there was a tiny piece of hope in his heart. Maybe Jungkook had said no. Maybe Jungkook struggled. I mean, I've been single for almost a year now, so yeah, I said yes. Why not? Maybe we'll keep, you know. Taehyung was stopped for a second, but he nodded, pretending to be happy for him. Taehyung fake a smile. Well, congratulate you got the university. It a girl. He patted Jungkook's shoulder and tried his best to sound cheerful. Thought his heart was breaking. Jungkook not yet. We'll see how it goes. The food came softly after they both been acting. Jungkook was busy on his phone looking at a new comeback photo for his favorite K-pop group. He giggled to himself, eyes twinkling with excitement. Taehyung, however, stayed quiet. He cooked his food with his spoon, unable to eat much. Then, thinking you might never be mine, but as long as you are still here by my side, that's already enough. He let out a quick sigh, lowering his head to hide the pain in his eyes. Time escaped him on his bed, staring blankly at the ceiling. His phone screen lit up with a new message. It was from Jungkook. Jungkook, I am at the cafe waiting for Honey. I'm so excited for this date. Wish me luck. Taehyung's heart sank the moment he read it. His finger tightened around the phone. He wanted to be happy for Jungkook, but all he could feel was the edge in his chest. Then softly to himself, of course you are excited. Why would you be? He tapped back quickly, tried to sound cheerful. Then text message, have fun, hope everything goes well. Don't mess till up. He stared at the sent message and his smile faded. Then whispering. He turned to his side and looked at the picture frame on his bedside table. It was a photo for him and Jungkook on graduation day. Both of them were smiled widely, hoping he reached out and only touched the glass over Jungkook's face. Then smiled faintly. That day was so perfect. We even surprised each other with flowers. He remembered it clearly. Their laughter, their shock expression, and the note Jungkook gave him that day. His eyes softened with emotion as he reactioned it for memory. Taehyung softly reading the word, congratulations Taehyung, we made it. I'm so proud of you and for us. And thank you for all the encouragement and support. His voice broke a little. Taehyung whispered, you said someone special but not special enough to be loved back. He held the picture frame closer to his chest, his eyes closed for a moment as he tried to calm the storm inside him. Then quietly, as long as you are happy, I'll be happy, right? He paused, opened his eyes again, this time more trial than before. Then by bitter smile, then why does it hurt so much this time? Unable to sit still with the pain swelling in his chest, Taehyung got up and walked to the kitchen. He opened the fridge and saw a can of drink. Taehyung sighed, maybe this will help me forget even just for a little while. He took the can, sat on the couch and opened it and saw Nico in the quiet apartment. He took a sip. The cold liquid slid down his throat. He hummed to himself, "Move on, Tehun Jungkook will never to be yours." Just then his phone vibrated again. A notification from Instagram. Tehun hesitation. Did he already post something? He opened a Jungkook story pop up. Tehun hesitated, finger hovering over the screen, but curiously got better of him. The video started playing. Hani was sitting across the table, smiled slightly at the camera. She was showing her food, and then Jungkook softly filled the background. Taehyung had drummer fell slightly as he quickly looked at his phone. Taehyung clenched his jaw. Why can't that be me? He finished the rest of his drink. In one long cup, his chest felt heavy, his eyes straining. Taehyung, I am so tired of pretending I am okay. And just like that, silence filled the room once more. Only the quiet hum of the remained as Taehyung stood there, his heart quickly breaking along. Taehyung woke up with a terrible headache. His head was heavy and the room was spinning a little. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Taehyung groaned, "Oh, what is that sound?" He sat up slowly, confused only to see several empty drink cans settle on the floor around him. Taehyung blinked in shock. When did I drink all this? He rubbed his eyes and looked around the dimly living room. The digital clock on the wall gave brightly 12:37 a.m. Taehyung mumbling, "What time is it? Did I really sleep this long?" His temperature dropped as he pressed his finger to them before he could think further. Taehyung frustrated, all right, I'm coming." He stood up and trembled a little slightly, clearly drunk from the slowly we made his way to the front door and opened it. To his surprise, Jungkook was standing there, his face full of panic and worry. Jungkook stepping inside quickly. "Why didn't you answer any of my call or text?" Then blinking confused. "Huh? What are you talking about?" Jungkook asked, widen was shaking. "You can't just send me something like that and then disappear." "I was so shocked when I read your message. I thought something happened to you." Taehyung looked even more lost now. His head hurt worse from trying to understand what Jungkook was saying. Taehyung holding his hand. "Message? I just woke up, Jungkook. I don't remember anything." Jungkook stormed into the living room, and as he saw the empty drink can all over the floor, his face softened, his eyes filled with concern. Jungkook sighed deeply. "Oh no, you really don't remember anything, do you?" He turned to Taehyung, gently held his face and led him to sit on the couch. Jungkook firmly but kindly, "Check your phone, Taehyung, please. I think you drunk texted me." Taehyung eyes widened in panic. Taehyung nervously, "What? No, no, no way, I didn't." He looked around and saw his phone lying face down on the floor. He quickly picked it up with shaky hand and opened it. Taehyung stared at his phone screen, his fingers trembling. The messages he had sent were the right, the glowing under the dim light of the room. Taehyung message, "Are you happy with her?" "I am happy if you are happy, but why can't you see me in the way I see you? Do you know how much painful it is to see you with other people? I hate it whenever I see people flirting with you. That should be me. Why can't it be me? I'm tired of crying and pretending to be happy for you when it's hurt. I like you, Jungkook. Why can't you like me back? Why can't you even see me as more than friends?" As he read the last line, Taehyung dropped the phone, his eyes widened in horror. Taehyung whispering to himself, "No, no, no, no." He grabbed his hair with both hands. His chair started to rise and fall quickly. His breath was shorter and sharp. His hand turned cold. His heart beat fast and loud like a drum. Then panic. I mess up so badly. He nailed drug into the palm of his hand as he clenched his fist tightly. He was shaking. Jungkook rushed to his side, eyes full of worry. Jungkook gently, "Hey, Taehyung, breathe slowly. Calm down, please." Taehyung couldn't. The panic inside him was growing. Jungkook had touched his face softly, but it made Taehyung even more overwhelmed. He quickly pushed the hand away. Then started breathless. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to send you those messages. I was too drunk. I didn't know what I was doing. He looked at Jungkook with wide teary eyes. Then desperate. Please don't let this ruin our friendship. Please don't leave me. His voice broke. Tears were run down his cheeks. Then sobbing. I try to forget this feeling. I'll do anything. Just don't. Before he could finish, Uncle suddenly pulled him into a tight hug. His arm was perfect around him protectively. Uncle softly, don't ever get rid of that feeling. Then frozen in his arms, confused and breathless. Then pulling back a little. Jungkook smiled gently. And do you know how happy I was when I read your message? Then in this sleep, you were happy. Jungkook nodded, his thumb brushing against a tear from Taehyung's cheeks. Jungkook sobbed twice. You are not the only one who caused feeling. Taehyung, I did too. I like you too. Taehyung was widened even more. He looked at Jungkook as if he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Taehyung shocked, but the did you went on? Jungkook, it's fake. Jungkook guiltily. I know. I'm sorry, but it was not real. Taehyung confused. What do you mean? Jungkook took a deep breath and touched Taehyung's hand gently. Flashback. Jungkook was sitting on a bench with his best friend Hani. She was sipping juice while Jungkook staring at his phone. Honey teasing, still watching him from afar. Your love boy, Jungkook grunted. It is so obvious, right? Honey, totally. The whole college knew you were in love with Taehyung. Respect Taehyung himself. Jungkook sang. He treated me like just a friend, like I am some little puppy. I don't think he see me that way. Honey smirking, then make him see you definitely. Jungkook, how? Honey leaned closer and whispered something. Jungkook ear widened. Jungkook eyes widened. Jungkook fake dating you? Honey laughing. Yes, just for 1 week. Let's see if it's shake him up. If he has feeling, he are feeling. Jungkook thinking, but what if it's hurt him? Honey better a small hurt now than never knowing that what he feel, right? Jungkook said he didn't like games, but his heart was screaming for an answer. Jungkook thought, okay, just 1 week. Present time, Jungkook finished the story and looked at Taehyung. His was full of honesty. Jungkook, it was all fake, just make you see me differently. I was scared. I didn't want to lose you, but I couldn't hide my feeling anymore. Taehyung didn't speak at first. He sighed, but not from pain, from the truth. Taehyung softly, I thought I lost you then. I wanted to tell you everything, but I held back because I thought you were happy. Jungkook squeezed his hand. I was never happy without you. Then looked into Jungkook's eyes, that deep love, that someone he always saw. Then I like you since I was. I only wanted you. Jungkook smiled brightly. His eyes soft as a full. Then closer again, one arm around, wrapping around him. Jungkook gently left him back. I'm sorry for hurting you. Taehyung leaned in Jungkook's chair, listening to his heartbeat. Taehyung softly, it's not your fault. You didn't know. They stay in each other's arms for a while. No more panic, no more fear, just warmth. Then slowly Jungkook pulled back. He held Taehyung's face in his hand and looked into his eyes. Jungkook smiled softly. Tell me, Taehyung, what do you want me to do? Taehyung's cheeks turned pink again. His heart was beating fast, but this time not for fear, but for love. Taehyung said softly, mine. I want you to be mine. Jungkook, yes, full of love. Jungkook nodded. I am all yours. Jungkook sat on the couch, still trying to process everything. His heart was full of Jungkook liking back, not only liking. Jungkook had feeling for him all this time. Taehyung hugging her a pillow and smiled to him, his cheeks already turning pink for remembering Jungkook word, I am all yours. Just then Jungkook came out from the kitchen holding a glass of water. He sat beside Taehyung and gently took the pillow away from his hand. Jungkook, Taehyung, I want to ask you something. Taehyung looking up confused. What is it? Jungkook leaned a little closer. His voice was soft, but his eyes held warmth and nervousness. Jungkook, can I you? Taehyung asked. Then for a second his lips parted and his breath, but then he gave the small, softer note. Taehyung, yes. Jungkook smiled. His hand reached up to gently cup Taehyung's cheek. Their eyes met, hearing pounded in unison. Slowly Jungkook leaned in against Taehyung. It was soft and slow, the kind of that felt like a promise. Taehyung hand held into Jungkook's palm as his eyes closed. Warm thought his whole body. A it was a year of unsaid feeling, love that had been hiding behind friendship. Then they pulled apart. Taehyung's eyes opened. His cheeks were a deep red now. Jungkook whispering with a smile, that was our Ivy dreamed of it so many times. Taehyung covered his face. You are going to make me sigh, Jungkook. That's my plan. He softly moved Taehyung's hand away and looked into his eyes. Jungkook, get ready this evening, okay? I want to take you somewhere special. Taehyung, where are we going? Jungkook, it's a surprise. Just wearing something warm. Taehyung nodded excitement. Anytime Taehyung stepped out of the room wearing a cozy beanie sweater and a brown coat, his hair was soft and fluffy, his eyes spunk and Jungkook, who was waiting by the door, turning to look at him and frozen for a second. Jungkook softly, you look perfect to him. Nervously smiled. You really think so? Jungkook always. They left the apartment hand in hand, their fingernails naturally finding each other. The night was cool and the city light flickered, and they walked lean against Jungkook's shoulder as they got into the car. And the drive was quite full of hidden smile and soft. Finally, they arrived at the open park near a river. It was decorated with fairy lights and a small crowd was gathered. Taehyung looked around curious. Taehyung, Jungkook, what's happening here? Jungkook smiled. Just wait. He held Taehyung to a cozy spot with a blanket and 2 cups of hot chocolate. They sat down, their hands still joined. The wind was gentle and the moon was shining above him. The sound of soft music floated in the air. Taehyung leaned closer. Taehyung, this feels like a dream. Jungkook, it is real, just like us. Suddenly, a loud boom echoed in the sky. Taehyung gasped and looked at a bright color exploding in the air. A firework, beautiful glowing flower of light filled the night sky. Purple, blue, gold, red, each one bigger than the last. Taehyung eyes sparkled with wonder. Taehyung, this is amazing. Jungkook, just like you. Taehyung turned to look at Jungkook and found him already staring. Just stood up. Jungkook loudly, everyone has something to say. Taehyung blinked and stood up quickly. Taehyung, Jungkook, what are you doing? Jungkook held Taehyung's hand tightly and looked at him with love in his eyes. Jungkook, this is beautiful boy right here is someone I will love for a long time. The crowd slowly turned their attention to them. Someone very smart, someone already going wow. Jungkook, I was scared. I didn't think he would ever love me back, but he does. And now that I have him, I am not going to hide it anymore. He turned to face Taehyung fully. Jungkook softly came. Taehyung, will you be my boyfriend? Taehyung covered his face, his cheeks burning red. The people around them clapped and cheered, making him even more shy. Then blushing, Jungkook, you are making me sigh in front of everyone. Jungkook, good. You look really cute when you sigh. He leaned down and kissed Taehyung's cheeks. The crowd laughed and cheered louder. Taehyung's heart was beating so fast he could barely speak, but he nodded. Taehyung smiled slightly. Yes, yes, I'll be your boyfriend. Jungkook immediately pulled him into a hug, lifting him a little off the guard as people clapped again. Jungkook whispering into his ear, "Thank you for choosing me." After Taehyung, I'll be always choosing you, even before I know it. As the fireworks continued to light up the sky, they kissed again. This was the more confident, full of promise. Their hands held gently. They made love, and the world around them blurred, and the cheers began in the background. Now it was just the two of them, Taehyung and Jungkook, under the full of star and firework, hearts finally at peace in each other's arms. Later, they sat back down the blanket, watching the final burst of color. Taehyung resting his head on Jungkook's shoulder. This was the best night of my life, Jungkook, and this is just the beginning. Taehyung, I am going to make you feel I love every single day. Taehyung smiled and closed his eyes, whispering sharply, Taehyung, I am ready, the happiest just being with you and there under the night sky. Next morning, the warm Sunday sun kept the curtain of the Jian residence cast in the golden glow across the spacious living room. It was one of those rare peaceful mornings when the entire family was home. Jungkook's parents had the day of his elder brother Jin arrived early with his boyfriend Namjoon, and the air was filled with the smell of freshly made pancake, egg, and sweet strawberry jams. Inside his room, Jungkook stretched and yawned, his hair sticking up in all directions. He had slept late and dreaming of Taehyung's smile, his kiss, the way he flashed under the firework. A smile played on Jungkook's lip as he ran a hand through his messy hair and stepped out of his room, still in his comfy black t-shirt and pajama pants. Good morning, everyone. Jin from the kitchen. Well, look who's finally awake. The newly confessed romantic hero. Jungkook glanced slightly but tried to play it cool. Jungkook, Hyung, please. Before Jin could continue teaching, the doorbell rang. Jin, I'll get it. Maybe it is the flower delivery for our superstar Jungkook. Is it a surprise visit from your Prince Charming? Jungkook frozen. Jungkook, don't open. But it was too late. Jin had already swung the door open, and his teasing smile turned into one of assumed surprise. Standing at the door was Taehyung. Behind him were his pajama and his older brother Jimin. Taehyung's face was little slightly lowered, his eyes looking anywhere but forward. His hand clutched the edge of his shirt nervously, and his eyes were visually raging. Oh, you look what the cat dragon, Jimin giggled. Told you he wouldn't stop blushing all morning. Namjoon walked up behind Jin. Welcome, come on in. Jungkook's parents also stepped forward to greet their guests with warm smile and open arms. Mrs. Jian, we are happy you could join us. Please come in, Mr. Jian. We were looking forward to this breakfast. As Taehyung stepped inside, Jungkook stood awkwardly in the hallway. They had met for just a moment, and Taehyung's cheeks turned a deep shade of pink. Jungkook smiled sadly and quickly looked away. Jin whispering to Namjoon, they are both tomato red. It's adorable. Namjoon smiles. Should we get them some ice water before they overheat? The family move into the dining area, a large cozy room with a long wooden table. Plates were already out, food set beautiful, and the smell of pancake filled the space. Jimin hung gently towards there beside Jungkook. Jimin, go sit beside your boyfriend. Don't worry, we won't bite. Taehyung looked ready to melt into the floor. Taehyung mumbling, Hyung, please don't start. Jimin, start. I already did last night when I cursed you into your room after midnight with your hair all messy and your lips looking suspiciously swollen. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung mom, Jimin, Mr. Kim, laughing. So that's why he was walking like a cloud. Taehyung, appa, and the entire table burst into laughter while Taehyung tried to hide behind his hand. Jungkook laughed too, thought he kept his head down, his mouth wide, his ear bright pink. As everyone sat down, Jin cleared his throat dramatically. Jin, well, now that we have our two lovebirds seated beside each other, shall we begin this lovely breakfast? Everyone nodded and started serving food. Jungkook quickly pressed Taehyung's the and packaged. Jungkook softly, you okay? Taehyung whispered, I want to disappear. Jungkook smiled, you look cute when you blush. Stop it, Mrs. Jian. So, Jimin, how did you find about out about their relationship? Jimin, with a loud smile, I'm his brother, of course. I noticed, and yesterday I caught him sneaking in like a spy. He didn't even try to deny it, Mrs. Kim, and now we know why he's been humming a love song all week. Mrs. Jian to Mr. Kim. They grew up so far, don't they? Mr. Kim laughing. Feel like yesterday they were chasing each other in disappear. Both boys covered their face in embarrassment. Namjoon, yeah, hey, Taehyung, Jungkook, don't worry, we are just happy for you. It's not every day we got to see such pure love, Mrs. Jung. Exactly, we always know Jungkook had a soft spot for Taehyung. Mrs. Kim and Taehyung would always talk about Jungkook even when he pretended not to care. Jin teasing, remember that a time in middle school when you two forgot and didn't talk for 3 days and Taehyung cried on Jimin's shoulders? Jimin laughed and Jungkook made their apology card before Taehyung forgave him. Jungkook, why are you digging up accidentally history? Taehyung, this is so unfair, Jin. It's a family bonding time. Taehyung, you all leave. The breakfast went on. The more food, laugh, and gentle teasing. At one point, Taehyung reached under the table and held Jungkook and Jungkook looked at him surprised and smiled warmly. Taehyung softly, thank you for loving me. Jungkook excuses his hand, thank you for being mine. Suddenly, Jimin cleared his throat and looking around the table. Jimin, okay, one last question before decided who confessed first. Jungkook and Taehyung looked at each other. Taehyung quickly, he did. Under the firework, Mrs. Jian, how romantic. Mrs. Jian, you rise, a gentleman, Mr. Kim, and you rise and boy, Mr. Jian. Jin giggled, I think we should start planning the wedding. Taehyung, Jungkook, Hyun. Everyone laughed again as the two boys blushing their red face in their arms. But then Mr. Jian looked at both of them kindly. Mr. Jian, on a serious tone, boy, have you thought about what you want for your future marriage? Maybe Taehyung and Jungkook looked at each other, a little surprised by the question. Jungkook gently, we are target, but we want to take our time. Taehyung, we want to just date for now, learn more about each other, and think about the marriage later. Mrs. Kim nodded. That's very mature. Love need time to grow, Mr. Kim, and we will be here to support you every step of the way. Mrs. John, no matter what you decided, we are proud of you both. Namjoon rise and glass of juices to Jungkook and Taehyung for now, for the future. Jin to be patient and the thousand more before that. Everyone raised their glass. The clink of coffee filled the air, along with a smile and teary eyes. The rest of the morning passed with more warm conversation, photo taking. They promised to meet again as Taehyung and his family planned to leave. Jungkook walked into the door. Taehyung whispered, "Today was crazy, Jungkook, but beautiful like you." Taehyung, they all are really excited. Jungkook, of course, how could they not love you? Taehyung blushed again, leaning in. Taehyung, can I? Before Jungkook could answer, Taehyung kissed him gently on the cheek, and just then Jin called out from behind them. Jin, I saw that. The two girls jumped apart and everyone laughed again. Mrs. Kim smiled, let them be, Jin. Taehyung walked away his family and turned around and wept. Jungkook wept with a smile so wide his cheeks hurt. It was morning full of love and the mountain that felt like the winning future. As Jungkook closed the door and leaned against it was a soft smile. He whispered to himself, Jungkook, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I promise to make every day with Taehyung beautiful. Time escaped. 5 years later, the warm sunlight peeked out the flat light glass window of a tall office building in the heart of Seoul. Jungkook, now 26-year-old CEO of Gion Technology, sat in his private office on the top floor. Dressed in a white shirt with a sleeve flatly rolled up, he stared out of the city below. His dark hair fell gently over his forehead and his eyes sparkled with thought. Life has changed so much over the past 5 years. He had graduated from college with top honors and I launched his own tech company, which quickly grew into one of the most respected names in the industry. But even with all success and fame, there was one content that made his life truly complete. Kim Taehyung, 24, had also followed his dream. He had opened his own food restaurant called a warm, cozy place with an aroma of spices and joy. Taehyung's love for cooking was no secret, and his unique recipe had made the restaurant an instant hit. He had ever been invited to food shows and was known as one of the rising stars in the world. Jungkook leaned back in his chair, a soft smile tugged at his lips. Jungkook thinking, he's everything to me. It's time I want to marry him. With determination in his eyes, Jungkook pressed the button of his desk intercom, tapping his pen against the notepad. His brow of front leg pressed the thought. The glass wall showed the view of the city. He secretly Minho entered the table in his hand. Minho, good morning, sir. The report for the Daegu branch is ready for review. Jungkook will hand later, Minho. I need your help with something important. Minho title her curious. Of course, sir. Is something urgent? Jungkook put pen down, leaned front slightly. I want to propose to Taehyung. Minho blinked, then smiled slowly. Finally, sir, I was wondering how long you will wait. Jungkook chuckled. Yeah, it's a time I've been together 5 years. I can't imagine life without him. Minho sitting across him from excited. Do you have anything in your mind? And Jungkook, not really. I want to be special. Taehyung is an romantic, emotional. I want to be perfect. Something he'll never forget. Minho nodded thoughtfully. Do you want is private or public? A big crowd or just the two of you? Jungkook thinking hard. He gets shy in front of too many people, but he also like being surprised. Maybe somewhere personal like his restaurant. Nina, and that's a great idea. And it's his dream place. He feels safe and happy there. Jungkook smiled fondly. I remember when he first opened. Minogin, alright then, what kind of proposal are we going for? Light music, flower, jungle, lean back, ice cream, yes, I want fairy light all around the rooftop, and that little terrace about his kitchen. He'll love it. We all decorate it with white straws and lights, and the ring. Jungkook open drawer, take it out, the velvet box, hand it to Minho. Minho open and gasp, wow sir, this is. He loved it. We all decorate with the white rose light and the Minho opened was this is stunning jungle custom made white and gold. The inner part has Minho. So here what I suggest we ask his staff to keep him busy downstairs. Meanwhile, we decorate the rooftop and sunset. Someone called him upstairs saying there is a surprise. Jungkook nodded, imagine it, and we are standing there under the light with our photo hanging from steering. Maybe soft music playing. What about a meal? A special one. Jungkook, he once told me he want me to cook for him on a special day. I can try making his favorite. Minho's mark. You mean that one you last time? Jungkook groaned. Minho laughed. Sorry sir, but I can arrange a chief to help behind the scenes. We all pretended you made it. Jungkook laughed too. That's all work. And when he step out, there'll be candle or music and they'll kindle down. Should we invite Jimin and Yogi to hide in the corner and take photos? Jacob smiled warmly. Yes, they are our family, but no loud clapping until he say yes. Minho, make a note. Get it silent clapping only. What day are we going this? Jungkook, this Saturday. It's our anniversary. Minho, perfect. I'll inform his staff secretly. They'll help us set up. Jungkook get up and walk to the window. I still remember when we met. He was so small and loud and full of dreams. Minho, and now you are both grown and still in love. It's beautiful. Jungkook softly, he changed my life. I was all about money, but he made me feel alive. Minho get up there, sir, you're lucky, and he is lucky too. Jungkook turned back. I hope he say yes. Minho smiled confidently. He will, sir. He love you, and a blind man can see that. Tehang restaurant rooftop terrace. Soft music glowed the rooftop. He decorated the fairy lights with rose and candle. A small table set in the middle with a warm this is a bottle of white napkin folded into heart. Photo of taekook from college to vacations hang along the strip wall. Jungkook dressed in a short white suit with Jimin and Yoongi hid behind a curtain. Jimin whispered, I am going to cry. Yoongi whispered, you cry at everything. Jimin sniffed, it's romantic. Taehyung is led upstairs by one of his staff. He opened the door, blinked at the light and scenes in front of him. Taehyung softly gasped, what is this? Jungkook stepped forward with a smile. Hi baby. Taehyung confused but smiled. Jungkook, what's all this? Jungkook take his hand gently holding him to the center. This is for you, for us. Taehyung heart racing. You cooked? Jungkook lies adorably. I did, sort of. Don't ask too many questions. Taehyung laughed softly. It smells amazing. Jungkook cuffed his cheeks. You look amazing. Taehyung blessing cook. What's going on? Jungkook deep breath. Candle on One knee open his ring box. My light, my jar, my stamp. I've been told you for so long, and every day with you feel a gift. I want to wake you up next to you. The rest of my life, I want to grow old with you, learn with you, and love you. Thought everything. Jungkook was trembled. Will you marry me? Taehyung kept and shaking tears. His eyes. He dropped to knee to and hugged Jungkook tightly. Jungkook Taehyung cried softly, "Yes, Jungkook, I will. I love you so much." Jungkook slipped the ring on Taehyung's finger. Jimin and Yoongi changed behind the curtain. Jimin whispered to Yoongi, "I told you." He cried. Yoongi smiled. "You are crying too." Jungkook kissed Taehyung's forehead, then his lips, holding him close. Playing in the background, Jungkook softly, "We are getting married." Taehyung smiled, thought, "Yes, we really are." The sky was soft with golden light. Gentle birds sang in the background. Everything was decorated with white flowers. Meanwhile, Jungkook's secretary said, "Everything is ready." Taehyung is getting dressed in the bridal room. Jungkook smiled nervously. "Thank you, Manu. I can't believe it's happening today. I am going to marry the love of my life." Minna smirking, "You waited for this moment for years. Today he is all yours." Taehyung stood in front of the mirror wearing a cream suit. The gold, his hair was slightly short and he wore a small pin Jungkook had given him. Jimin fixed Taehyung color. "You look so beautiful, Tae." Taehyung blushing. "Do you think Jungkook will like it?" Jungkook smiled. "He is going to cry." Everyone plays "Welcome to Bride." Taehyung gazed. Stood. Taehyung walked on to the cell holding small staring Jungkook. His eyes filled with tears. Jungkook whispering to himself, He's an angel." Taehyung reached the altar. They faced each other, heads shaking with love. Jungkook softly, "You are the most beautiful person I ever seen." Taehyung smiled with teary eyes of his son. And Jungkook promised to love Kim Taehyung forever in everyday joy and sadness. Jungkook looking into Taehyung's eyes, "I do. I promise to hold you, protect you, and love you every single day of my life." Of his son. "And you, Kim Taehyung, promise to love Jungkook with your heart, your soul, and your dreams." Taehyung smiled, thought, "Yes, I do. I love you yesterday, I love you today, and I will love you tomorrow and forever." Of sin, with the power of love, I now pronounce you married. You may kiss. Jungkook gently lifted Taehyung's face, holding his cheeks. Jungkook whispering, "May I?" Jungkook blushing, "Yes, please." The kiss sweetly is full of emotion. Jimin, you look like a prince." Jimin, Taehyung smiled, "Thank you, Jiminy. I still can't believe this is real. This is real and this is beautiful. Now you go to your husband. He's been looking at you like he is on the stars." Jungkook woke up wearing a soft, small black tuxedo outfit, perfectly eyes up for Taehyung. "Jungkook, can I have this dance, Mr. Jeon?" Taehyung laughing softly, "Only if you promise to never stop dancing with me." They danced slowly, surrounded by soft light. Their friends cheering, the music played, guests and start leaving. The two walk out of hand in hand. Time escaped. Taehyung opened the door. The room softly lit with the fairy lights. Rose petal on the bed. Candle flickered. Taehyung whispered, "Jungkook, did you do all this?" Jungkook closed the door quietly. "I wanted our as husband to feel like magic." Taehyung smiled shyly. "You always make everything feel like magic." They sit on the edge of the bed, silent, filled with warmth. Jungkook, Taehyung, "Can I say something?" Taehyung, "Of course." Jungkook gently holding his hand. "I've waited for this night for years, but I want you to know I don't expect anything. Only want you be comfortable with." Taehyung softly, "You don't have to ask, Jungkook. I trust you. I want this with you." Jungkook eye flickered with emotion. "Then may you My husband then pleasing nodding, please, Jungkook leaned in slowly, meeting each other, gentle, tender, full of love. They had each other like they are still every detail. Then promise it was a promise to never go.